All right, so last time I answered the question, what is a special needs trust? And I promised that this time I would talk about the distinction between special needs trust versus supplemental needs trust. And it's a little bit of a trick question because the reality is in some states, all right, they actually use the two terms interchangeably. The better question to answer is, what's the difference between a first-party special needs or supplemental needs trust and a third-party special needs or supplemental needs trust, okay? So a first-party special needs or supplemental needs trust, which I'll just call a special needs trust from now on, is a trust that is created with the money of the disabled person. So this would be if a disabled person receives a settlement or if they receive an inheritance that's outright, meaning somebody just left it to them, didn't think, okay, well, this could make them ineligible for needs-based benefits like Medicaid or SSI. And now this person has this inheritance and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to become ineligible for these needs-based benefits. So then they have to create this first-party special needs trust in some cases in order to be able to use those assets for their benefit, but also to avoid those assets making them ineligible for needs-based benefits like Medicaid or SSI. On the other hand, a third-party special needs or supplemental needs trust is a trust that is funded with somebody else's money, all right? So this would be if the parent of a disabled adult child, for example, did their own estate planning and thought, well, gosh, if I leave an inheritance to them outright and free of trust, it could make them ineligible for needs-based benefits like Medicaid or SSI, and they need those benefits. So instead, I'm gonna leave that inheritance in a third-party supplemental needs trust for the benefit of my child so that those assets are not going to make that child ineligible for needs-based benefits, but can still be used for their supplemental needs. Now, there is a big distinction between these two trusts that we haven't talked about that I'm going to talk about in our next video. So stay tuned if this information is important to you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your week.